First off, bitch, my life is Baghdad. Wolfing on the net, then he got stripper with his strap bag. 150 in a trash bag, time to shake him up. We tip the strippers, we strip the strippers. It's the mob, bitch, we killers. Beat it up, yeah, Thriller, Manila. Mix and bling, don't leave out the chinchillas. Double R, Rolls Royce down, you niggas know the deal with me. I'm a boss, never get robbed, niggas could only steal from me. But that's some 12-year-olds come out and drill from me. Think about it, do you want these problems literally? The Grim Reaper out and he don't show no sympathy. John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for? John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for? See a op in traffic, hit him up, nigga Tupac. The crime report in ballistics say he died from 2 blocks. I know he ran his mouth, but did you have to knock his shoes off? 40 with a dick, let it squeeze, it got blue balls. Heavy trippy red if he playing with my blue 166 shots, another 6 at Jimmy Neutron. I'm a demon time, don't you ever get too big headed. Beef on a plate, shrimp, lobster, steak, eat with me. Instead you worry about always trying to compete with me. Swimming with the fishes like he trying to find Nemo. A shark in the water, a great righty seafood. Dumbass spent his whole life trying to be Debo. 100 shells, drop, cock, back, mops, and reload. That Black Lives Matter shit is so 2003, bro. John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't trying to get no money, who you do it for? John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't trying to get no money, who you do it for? Nigga, John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for?
We Japanese still. You can cook in front of your family like a Japanese meal. It's y'all shoot the hibachi and none of you niggas can stop me. But can't help but watch me. Hey man, I do a quick show tonight. Very fast, very quick show. I want to deal with Ramses III, the Haplogroup E1b1b. And the reason I want to deal with it because 3 of the websites that I believe are credible websites, Haplotree.info, they have him listed as E1b1b clade. Family Tree DNA also has him listed as E1b1b clade and Y4. I don't know if they're pulling on each other. So I want to investigate it because I was like, okay, where's the paper that updated it? For y'all don't know, we used to share the paper in 2019 dealing with the Asian samples. And I had no clue that it was changed. So, you know, a lot of times when people make claims and we know that it's race driven, it's like it's hard to take anything they say seriously. So when I was on Clubhouse, I told the individual, can you show me the paper where they updated it? Because I keep hearing y'all say that, but give me the paper where they updated it. And sure enough, the brother did give me a paper that showed that it was updated. And now those samples are either uncertain. They really don't know what those samples are. So I was all right, well, I stopped claiming that because the up-to-date science says something different. Now today, earlier I was doing a video and how music hit me up in the middle of my video, telling me to check this out about Ramses III being E1b1b. So it's no problem. If the up-to-date science says he's E1b1b, then he's E1b. The only issue that I have here is I can't find an up-to-date paper saying it. I need an up-to-date paper. So what I'm going to do is, because I know a lot of our haters watch us, can you guys provide me, and I'll be continue looking for the up-to-date paper that says that Ramses III was officially changed to E1b1b. Because Haplotree.info once said that E1b1a was in the Belt Cave in Iran. And that was changed. Now it's claiming that I'll show you guys here. Hold on, let me drop this real quick. I won't be too long. Now it says here, tab right there, haplotree.info. As you guys can see on the screen, it has Ramses III as EPH2818. So when you click source, it's going to take you to this right here, which is a spreadsheet that says copy of all ancient DNA. So I was like, okay, that must have been an up-to-date paper that says otherwise, that updated it and changed it. But as I look through this DNA file, I don't see the paper. I just see NevGen, which I do believe NevGen was the original software that made the original call in 2012. I just see NevGen, so I just started digging into that, and all I could find is that it was someone used a calculator to say it was E1b1b. So anybody watching, just send me a paper that officially changed it. We have no issue with it being changed. He still would be Yap. I have no problem with it. We did make a lot of claims with with him being E1b1a because it worked with our model of E1b1a being migratory. With E1b1a would still be migratory even if he was changed to E1b1a. That wouldn't change that as a fact. I mean E1b1b, excuse me. Which he will be a specific clade of EV22 if this comes out to be true. So this was said in 2019, it's 2023, in haplotree.info and family tree. If you go to discover.familytree, which we're about to go to here in a minute, and type in that clade, there'll be downstream of EV22 right now. So anyway, so if you go through this document here, it says EV22, EV12. I know why it's simple. And you go to Ramasses. Let me see if I can find it. And another odd thing that I see that I would like clarity on is that pentawar, the one they call pentawar, is still labeled E1b1a. Why didn't they update his haplogroup as well? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And I want to put this out here and get you guys ahead of the curve. And then we'll follow the story. And any information I can get, I will bring forth on the channel and present it to you guys. E1b1b. Where's it at? I just had it too. EV12, which that clade is actually a downstream. No, EV22. So you see right here where it says E1b1a? Let me make sure you guys can see this. So where it says E1b1a on the bottom here, right there. Let me blow this up. It says it was basically the old Y DNA that was called for was E1b1a, but to the right, all it says is NevGen EPH2818. And if you keep going right, the NevGen is the calculator. You keep going to the right, see E1b1b V22. So it's a downstream marker of V22. They have it in Y full as that as well. It says responsible SNP is from NevGen, right? That's all we got. When you go to source, it gives you the 2012 source when they initially made the call for it being haplogroup E1b1a. So I would like to see an up-to-date paper stating this. That's my only gripe with this, that it's just NevGen. And I'm going to show you why it's my only gripe. Because in 2019, because, we do probe the Anthrogeneticas, Upedia blogs. I do read those. I do want to do videos of us going through those forums and read some of these arguments that these people are making. This argument about him being a downstream of V22 was already said, as someone said they used NevGen to do it. Now, there's another person who said they used the same calculator to do it. His name is Danoy, Biblical DNA. But he used it and got R1b. So that's why I'm kind of sketchy when we have people that are, I guess, amateurish trying to make these things. I'd rather get it from he a gad or a professional in the field, not these internet people. So I wonder how this even happened. How was it submitted, or what have you? But if he's E1b1b, not a big deal. So let me show you this article this blog from 2019 saying he was this exact clade. Let me show you this. All right, let me go to my email, pull that link up. You guys just be patient with me for a minute. I'm doing this show on the fly. I just got done analyzing this information. All right, so while I do that, let me let my brother. I see you back there, but I'm trying to do two things at once. Ivry, this is a month from Novant. What's going on?
Hey, Shalom. I just jumped on the live because I was, busy doing some other stuff. But can you tell me what's happening? What's going on?
Yeah. How
you want to drop the link in for James and Sean to come up, or
they need a link?
Yeah, James needs a link. He still doesn't have the code.
Really? Give him the link. I'm looking at my email.
All right.
He did have a code. I seen him. No, never mind. Go. So here's this blog right here. Hopefully, an account. If I do, then I'm gonna have to fucking log into this account in the middle of the show. And there was a group in Wikipedia about EV22.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Yeshua. I just told James.
What was that?
I put it in Telegram. I was just telling James that.
All right. Yeah, so y'all see this? So there was a blog written in Wikipedia. And this person, if I hard search, NevGen. Right here. This was written in 2019. And the source is community haplozone.net, and another thread he got that from, that someone put in the predictor, NevGen predictor, and predicted him as EPH2818. So I wonder if this is what the information they're basing this off of. I don't know. So I want clarity. I want an up-to-date paper, and I want to be able to read it for myself. But we don't have that because I haven't yet to get a source. Maybe someone will hit my email up and send the actual source that verifies this. I will do a live show verifying it. But as of now, Haplogroup tree.info, family tree DNA, not in their database. It's not in FTDNA database, but they're putting it on the Discover .family tree DNA app, saying it is PH2818. And I'll show you guys what clade that is here. And we can just go to geneticgenealogy.com.
That's EV22, right?
Yeah, it's a downstream. I want to show everybody that. Genetic genealogy.
Did they come up with a paper for the belt caves in Iran too?
Yeah, they did. They did. It says uncertain. It says uncertain.
Okay.
There's a 2022 paper that said, I was like, hey, show me the paper. Nobody would show me the paper, but I guess two people did. It was one person on Clubhouse that showed me the paper that claimed it was Q1b or something like that. Then there was another person on Facebook that showed the paper and it says uncertain. Right.
The BMAC culture too?
Both of them.
Okay.
Both of them. Hey, Avery, what's the website? Genetic Homeland. I'm putting genealogy. Genetic Homeland. I'm like, I'm tripping. All right, so genetic
Homeland. Paper and a geneticist to confirm if Ramses is basically EV22, which is still a YAP marker. He's still haplogroup E at the end of the day. But I still need a geneticist and a paper to basically confirm it. Got to hear it.
Or do y'all think it's gonna come back uncertain?
I don't.
I
I
hope
don't
not.
think it will be because they got enough. I think they got enough markers to confirm that it's a downstream of E. I would like to hear the process behind them transforming it from E1b1a to E1b1b. I would like to hear that. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I've been sending emails to these geneticists. I can't get a response. And I was watching Biblical DNA earlier, and he said the same thing, that it takes a long time for them to get back to you, which I understand. They geneticists. They probably busy with different projects and stuff, right?
Yeah, extremely busy.
But anyway, so if you type this clade into genetic homeland, it says here that it comes from EM215, which is E1b1b, all the way down to V22. So that's how we know it's a downstream clade of V22, the pH2818. Right. And the first person to put me on notice, let me show you guys, is Brother How Music. Right here.
Yeah, I don't think it would be anything outside of Yap, because if the Yap showed up, then for it to be outside of any of the Yap haplogroups, to me is because I'm starting to hear claims that it might be this or it might be that, outside of the Yap markers. I don't think it would be outside of that.
They seem to have done it for the belt caves and BMAC culture, though. If they went from Yap to uncertain, so it may be
Yeah,
something that they may have thought, was something that was Yap, and now they're saying, "Hey, no, we got that wrong." Who knows? I'm on the side of Jashub. I would like to see a paper explaining, the process and stuff like that on it.
Yeah, I don't want to do too much fighting against it. Like I'm saying, I want to be optimistic, but I mean, if the Yap protein shows up, how do that's just like Yeshub said, he has his personal feelings about it, or the only thing that he finds problematic, only thing that he would find problematic is there's no study.
Yeah, it's just a calculator, and people been using calculators. It's a video of biblical DNA using the calculator, claiming he was R1b.
Right.
I'm not gonna put merit or stock into that. That's why I want to see an actual paper instead of just saying Nev Gen. I want to see a paper updating the
Where the
list.
geneticists make the claim.
Right. That's what I want to see. And I have no problem with it being E1b1b. You mentioned fight. There's no fight. We just go with where the evidence leads us.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, we can't say we go on with the scholarship, and then when it goes against something that we thought we had, we just turn our back on scholarship. We can't be hypocrites like that.
Yeah, we not
right.
there.
Right.
100%.
That's why I want to put everybody on notice and do a little quick video and bring them up to date on this. What's being
I didn't
said.
see it on.
You didn't see it on
I
what?
didn't see it on 23andMe. 23andMe. 23andMe still has it as the last I checked.
E1b1a, yeah. And I can throw that up. It's still E1b1a. The crazy thing about it is, why? The question I have is this right here. Boom. When you go down on this list and you go to pentawarm, which was in the original DNA, says they have autosomal connection, which may make them first degree relatives. It still says E1b1a. Why wouldn't they change his sons or his presumed sons DNA either? That's what's making me like, I don't know.
That is a little weird.
I guess maybe his son murked him because he found out he wasn't a daddy.
That's another possibility. Maybe Ramses ain't the daddy.
That's why the Hiram conspiracy went down and shit.
That ain't your daddy. That's kind of fun. But yeah, his son should be.
Unless they want to do each one of them individually, because I don't know if they're gonna just change it. I don't know if they're gonna change his sons just because his changed, because maybe they want to actually, put his through a calculator as well. But I would think that any geneticist, even if it's in a paper, they would probably go through both of their DNA, you know,
I mean, you would have
put
to. It
both
would
of them
give
into a
you
calculator. I don't think they
yeah.
would do it without checking both.
Yeah, because it would give you more data if you
I
already
mean, if
see
we're
that
talking
they're
about
father
dealing with
son.
papers, with studies.
Yeah, so right here, this is
It's
pentawar.
breaking up, or is that me?
You can't hear me? It must be you, man.
I can hear you.
Oh, this is pentawar right here. They got him titled Unknown Man
Mm.
E, pentawar, and it still says E1b1a. You would think both of them would be changed, but there is no change to this. Where under Y new or the new Y that they call for it, nothing. And again, all it says is Nevgen. That's what's killing me. It ain't a paper or nothing. I need a paper. So I want somebody, because I know our haters watch us, just send me the paper to my email, HebrewJedi@gmail.com. I will be actively looking for it, but still, if you guys have a paper, show it to me.
Yeah, I need a paper and a geneticist confirming this. Not calculators.
Yeah, that's the
Because
only thing.
calculators get weird haplogroups, like what Yashub said. You can get R1b if you type in the wrong numbers, or you can get E1b1b if you type in the wrong numbers. It all depends on what numbers you put in.
Yeah. So yeah, they used the Athes predictor in 2012 and it came up with E1b1a. And then someone used the Nevgen in 2019. That's what I'm saying. That was like years ago. And it came up with EPH2818. But if it is, it is. I just want a little bit more evidence. That's all.
Yep. Because either way, he's still going to be haplogroup E, which I'm going to rock with.
Man, if he was JP58, you still got to rock with it.
No,
it is
no,
what it
no.
is.
You misunderstand. Like if it turns out that he's E1b1b, like I'm cool with that. In the sense of like he's still a YAP marker, you know. But if he's not YAP, then you know it is what it is. If he's not,
You just want to be part of your family. I feel you.
Bro,
Nah.
I can't find what they saying. Yeah, I know. Secret Swirl Scholarship.
Type in let me see. Are there any new papers out that could help us?
I didn't see any. It should be under the source.
I would say
The only
this: if
thing,
there
only
was a
thing
paper,
we got is the NevGen. All we got is the NevGen calculator. That's it.
So no geneticists, no.
No, not that I have seen. And if it was in family tree DNA's data set, that would be confirmation within them within itself, because they have geneticists working for them, right? That makes sense. But it's not. It just says NevGen, which is just a calculator. That's it, a predictor.
Yeah, I don't know. This feels a little weird. NevGen.
Yes, I can show you
And
when you go back to Ramses. Let's see.
he came out with R1b on NevGen, right?
Yeah.
Or E1b1b. Well, both.
No. He came with R1b. He was saying it was R1b. At least that's what he was standing on. I don't know what else other claims he was making, but he said he put it in the calculator, and that's how we know Danoid is the other accounts, because you've been doing that for a while, right?
Right. And Goza even. Well,
you've been
but
yeah, you've been like, oh, I emailed this person here. You the same? That's the same guy, bro.
yeah, 30 different accounts, Facebook accounts.
Yeah, Legion. We are many.
Trying to act like he's not the person.
Come on, man, stop it. He was in the YouTube comments talking about, so can you please tell Yashub that I'm not you? That's you talking to your other account. That's you talking to your other account, man. You niggas is slow as fuck.
Bro, he's 40 years old doing this. That's the crazy part. 40 years old. Making 30 Facebook accounts trying to
Here's another haplogroup that they got NevGen here. It has 98%. 98.8% confidence and 100% confidence on this one. This is a C haplogroup. But if that boy said FTDNA, I'll be like, all right, yeah, that's, come on, man. Anyway.
So what we got for Ramses III? 3 haplogroups. E1b1a, which was the first one by what's his name?
Yahya Gannon and others.
Yeah, and then we have R1b, and then we have E1b1b. So 3 haplogroups.
Well, right now, all we got is one. We got E1b1b because haplotree and family tree, for some reason, it's in their data. So it's just E1b1b at the moment. That's how I'm looking at it, man. I'm not going to be like those guys over there. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if I can find it again. E1b1b. E12. E1b1b inferred from modern descendants. Where is it at? Right here. So it just says Nev gen right here. Boom. That's our source. The original call was E1b1a. The new call is Nev gen.
Yeah. Gotta have more information.
And then when you go all the way over to the source, it's the original paper that was written in 2012. So it don't make sense to me. Maybe somebody else can make it make sense for me. Again, I'm not omniscient. Hit my email.
If someone went in there and just changed the number, I mean, changed the haplogroup and then left it alone. I mean, maybe the paper isn't finished. Who knows what it could be? But I mean, I guess we just have to keep our eyes open and heads on a swivel.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Yeah, I definitely follow it, man. I definitely follow it and then give you guys any updates on it. As of now, this is what the sites are saying. E1b1b, a downstream of EV22.
So what do we say now? Do we say that Ramses III is possibly E1b1b or E1b1a? Is that the correct language we should use?
I wouldn't use possibly E1b1a. I gotta see first. This had to be dealt with first. This is the up-to-date marker that we see being associated with it. I trust haplotree.info. I trust family tree DNA. So if they got it on their site, it's probably possible that it is E1b1b. I don't have anything to say otherwise until we see update literature. That's all.
And what subclade they say is coming off EPH what? E-PH what? What?
EPH 2818.
What's associated with?
EPH 2818.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to put everybody on notice on it.
Yeah,
Real Ruger said they respond to Brother Lion Farm from time to time. He posts a response. I have yet to get a response from a geneticist yet.
And I'll send,
you know what I will send the email to them posing the questions that the people that speak against us pose against us. So I'll just ask them that question. You know, I don't lead them like they tried to. I'm like, okay, they have a criticism. Let me see what the geneticist will say towards that criticism. I haven't had any luck yet.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay unbiased about this. I have, you know what I'm saying, without having any preconceived or presuppositions or why shit might be, you know, leaning this way or that way. I'm really trying to like hold my head on this. It's not that I would be upset if it changes. It's just, you know, the way it's being done, you know, like we said, you know, there's no study, there's no nothing. Everybody just seems to be changing or, you know, like, what's this, nut gen, you said?
I'm gonna tell you the difference between this and what made me stop talking about the BMAC. The difference with the BMAC, I was able to go read a supplemental, and I could see the white calls, I could see the paper, I could see the geneticists behind it. I can't see nothing but NavGen behind it. That's all.
Right.
But for some reason, it's on Haplotree and it's on Family Tree Discover. Those two sites I trust, even though they have got calls wrong in the past. But still, I trust those. So it's like, okay, it's on those sites, so I'm gonna go with what those sites say.
Right.
I don't own a lab. I do things from the periphery like everybody else. So it's like, okay, I gotta go off what the up-to-date science is saying. With the available tools and
right.
data
You're just saying that they're more solid. You feel they're a little bit more solid than, they're trustworthy to you. They just seem to be a little bit more solid. Not necessarily 100%, just more solid in what they upload.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing from you. I don't want to put no words in your mouth.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I don't think they would go and just look at a blog and say, oh, this person said this in a blog. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do it because it was said in a blog.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, if it,
all right, this is what it is for now. Just keep investigating.
That's why I wanted to share it with everybody tonight. Like, let me go ahead and get ahead of this and put everybody on notice.
No, that's good. We need to know.
Go to Ancestral Path. No. I want to go to Notable Connections. Look, see, they got Ramses III as EPH. Oh no, they don't. They got EP177. Oh, so I was tricked on that. I thought so. Discover.Family Tree DNA doesn't have it.
Wait, so he's still E1b1a?
No, it just says that they share EP177. I don't know about E1b1a. See, shared ancestors 9,000 BCE. Come on, brother. Hey, how music you got me, man?
What happened? Oh, well, hold on. Let me see.
Oh, I read it wrong. That's what it was. I read this wrong. And how music probably read it wrong too. But he sent this image here. It just says they share EP177, not that they come from PH2818.
Oh, I see now. Yeah.
So
I see.
Family, Discover.Family Tree doesn't say it. Okay. That was one thing that was making me lean to. I'm like, wait a minute, Family Tree DNA pretty solid. I don't see them making no, rational moves, but it's not saying that. But hey, Haplotree is saying it, and it's in that document. So we'll keep up and follow it.
What makes Haplotree credible? I'm asking this because I don't dig into Haplotree like that.
Because Haplotree stays up to date with the SNPs and the calls.
But
and they source all the information.
Okay. And what Haplotree has is Ramses III as a descendant of E-P177, not EV22.
No, Family Tree.
I mean, Family Tree. My bad. I meant to say
Haplotree has them updated at EV22.
Yeah, I misspoke. I meant Family Tree has Ramses as descending from EP177.
Yeah, I was like, it's a wrap. If I don't see Family Tree making a mistake like that, but no, Family Tree not promoting that. They just say EP177.
Yeah, we need to make that clear to the people. So Family Tree is not saying Ramses is a descendant of EV22, which is E1b1b. It's not saying it. Just making that clear for y'all.
But Haplotree.
So maybe how misread this as well, because I'm seeing the two lines.
Yeah, he probably thought EP177 was E1b1b, but it's not.
Yeah, I thought that's what it said, but I didn't zoom into it or whatever. I was like, oh snap, because he sent it to me earlier.
Maybe he went off the subclade itself, EPH2818. I don't know.
No, he went to. Come on, bro. You just took the big Y. You know how that works. You know when you go to the time tree. Look, I'll do it here.
Right.
He saw the time tree and he seen Ramses the third name on the time tree. and I guess he thought it was connected to EPH2818. And to be honest, at first glance, I thought that's what I was looking at.
That's what I seen too when I seen the post on Facebook. When I seen it, and I did the same thing. Once I seen EPH, that's why I asked you about EPH28. Was it 2818?
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like it was a part of that. So yeah.
Yeah. So we can take Family Tree Discover. I thought it was like Discover. Like, yo, they doing it, you know.
So basically, Ramses III still could be E1b1a since he's a downstream of EP177. He still could be
E1b1b.
Hey, Bedstein, this is not a clickbait video, brother. Haplogroup has published that E1 Ramses III E1b1b, but it's based off a calculator. That's what's getting me. It's just a calculator, not he again or any other geneticists in the field saying it's a calculator, which anyone can access a calculator. But my thing is, how did it get on Haplogroup?
Yeah, and people have been saying that in blogs, like Yashub said at the beginning of the video, like 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, people gave Ramses III on different calculators R1b, on other calculators EV22. So it's kind of weird. Which calculator gave Ramses as E1 as R1b?
NevGen, the same one. Well, not okay. Danoy used NevGen and put in STRs to say it was R1b. Danoy used NevGen. Anyone can use that calculator.
Right. That's what I want folks to kind of understand. Yeah. Danoy got R1b, but the same person who used NevGen, you know, the same calculator, got E1b1b. So, same calculator, different results.
Hey, Bedstein, man, I ain't never heard you or seen you in here, man. Where you from, man? Like, when I say where you from, not like what city or whatever, like what thought process you from, man? You probably Afrocentric, brother? Hey, but it is what it is, man. Haplogroup got this down, man. That's what they got it as for now. But remember when the E1b1a markers came out in Beltran in the Belt Cave, Haplogroup had it too. You know what I'm saying? So at least you can click a source and go to the paper and be like, all right, okay, I see where you got this from, what study it came from, what group it came from.
Yep.
LeBron said here, a lot of Nilo-Saharan and Cushitic groups in East Africa carry EV22 and highest prevalence rates. The Phylogeny that live in Sudan carry this marker at a relatively high prevalence rate.
That's true.
I said, yes, sir. I spoke to y'all in Clubhouse.
That was a long time ago, then.
Yeah,
wow, yeah, because we won't remember you.
Because I haven't been on Clubhouse, and it feels like maybe a year.
All right,
which show you was on, Bedstein? Sorry.
I say we're gonna transition.
Which show you remember us from, Bedstein?
Might be a delay in the mic or something.
Ahaya believes that how music has an agenda, man. The pigeonhole E1b1a into sub-Saharan Africa. I don't think you can. There's too many anomalies to talk about. Too much evidence to talk about. Even if you say Ramses III is E1b1b, it comes out concretely that he is. The stance doesn't hinge on one data point, is what I'm trying to get across you guys' mind. Well, all right, we're gonna transition over. We're gonna review this damn video if you're ready, Avery.
Which video are we reviewing?
Come on, brother. The video that you've been wanting to review.
The Danoy?
What other video did you want to review? Come on, brother.
I was just double checking because There was other stuff that I thought we talked about in the past. But yeah, we can go ahead and review some stuff dealing with that video. Actually, let me see if I can find some old stuff too. Hold on, give me a second. I don't know which video you got, so let me look at my archive of different stuff real quick. Are we gonna start a new StreamYard?
Yeah, we're gonna end this one.
All right, you can end it and then
So I put you guys on notice, man. It fell in my lap. I wanted to let my audience know what was going on. Haplogroup at this moment has E1b1b, EV22 downstream clade of EV22 for Ramesses III. All right, we out. Stay tuned in. We'll be right back. And remember, stay shiesty.
Bitch, my life is Baghdad. Wolfing on the net, then he got stripped over with his strap bag. 150 in a trash bag, time to shake him up. We tip the strippers, we strip the strippers. It's the mob, bitch, we killers. Beat it up, yeah, Thriller, Manila. Minks and bling, don't leave out the chinchillas. Double R, Rolls Royce down, you niggas know the deal with me. I'm a boss, never get robbed, niggas could only steal from me. But that's some 12-year-olds come out and drill for me. Think about it, do you want these problems, literally? The Grim Reaper out and he don't show no sympathy. John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for? John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for? See a op in traffic, hit him up. Nigga, Tupac, the crime reporter in ballistics say he died from 2 blocks. I know he ran his mouth, but did you have to knock his shoes off? 40 with a dick, let it squeeze, it got blue balls. Heavy trippy red if he playing with my blue 166 shots, another 6 at Jimmy Neutron. I'm a demon time, don't you ever get too big-headed. Beef on a plate, shrimp, lobster, steak, eat with me. Instead you worry about always trying to compete with me. Swimming with the fishes like he trying to find Nemo. A shark in the water, a great right, he seafood. Dumbass spent his whole life trying to be Debo. 100 shells drop, cock back, mops and reload. That Black Lives Matter shit is so 2003, bro. John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for? John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for? Nigga, John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. Nigga, I'm the Don in my city. Who is you and yours? Grab the beef packet and make top Roman noodles with it. John Gotti car, mops in the yard, shoot for me. If you ain't tryna get no money, who you do it for?